When Erik ten Hag wakes up on Friday morning, he will hope to celebrate his first anniversary as Manchester United manager by being able to look ahead to a Europa League semi-final. United travel to Spain on Thursday evening to take on Sevilla in the second leg of their quarter-final showdown, looking to reach their third semi-final of the season. Last week's first leg at Old Trafford saw the Reds squander a 2-goal lead, conceding 2 own goals late on, meaning they will have to work twice as hard to keep their European dream alive and make Ten Hag's first anniversary one worth celebrating. The Reds, fueled by a Marcel Sabitzer brace, were coasting in the first half, so much so that it was more a question of how many goals they would get. But the losses of Rafael Varane and Lisandro Martinez to injury, coupled with Sevilla's fightback, meant, in the end, it turned out to be a night to forget. However, as was demonstrated with Sunday's 2-0 win over Nottingham Forest at the City Ground, United are not a team that reflect on setbacks for too long. They get back in the saddle at the first available opportunity, bounce back and move on. To do that when you have got a fully fit squad is hard enough, let alone when your treatment room is bursting at the seams with some of your star players. United are currently in the midst of an injury crisis, highlighted by the fact youngsters Marc Jurado and Zidane Iqbal were named on the bench at the weekend. The likes of Luke Shaw, Tyrell Malacia, Scott McTominay, Alejandro Garnacho, Marcus Rashford, Sabitzer, who was forced to pull out during the warm-up on Sunday afternoon, Varane and Martinez were all absent at the City Ground. Each of those aforementioned players have played important roles at one point or another this season. It is why United, particularly Ten Hag, will deserve enormous credit if they successfully come through Thursday night's second leg and book a semi-final date against either Juventus or Sporting Lisbon. Ten Hag has faced a series of unexpected challenges throughout his first year in charge, ranging from Cristiano Ronaldo's disruptive exit to Casemiro's various suspensions, yet he has not shirked away from those challenges. If anything, he has embraced them and made United stronger. The tussle with Sevilla will also see United deprived of Bruno Fernandes because of suspension. It is another damaging blow that Ten Hag has got to deal with. Again, though, he will find a solution to deal with it. Later this week, with his centre-back options already limited, Ten Hag will have to deal with the absence of Harry Maguire, who is suspended for Sunday's FA Cup semi-final against Brighton Hove Albion at Wembley. But despite a never-ending chain of problems, Ten Hag continues to bring success and optimism to M16. He has made United an attractive proposition again, given them an identity, restored pride and ended their 6-year wait for a trophy. By Sunday evening, he could have them on the cusp of adding 2 more pieces of silverware to their collection, if all goes to plan. He showed passion, energy and enthusiasm for the challenge, United football director John Murtough told a United's fans forum last May, outlining why Ten Hag had been given the job. Murtough also said Ten Hag was a proven winner. In less than a year, the Dutchman has proven to be exactly that. He thrives off winning and his attention to detail and consistently naming strong starting lineups, even in the early rounds of the Europa League, the Carabao Cup and the FA Cup, proves that as well. Even in the midst of an injury crisis, where key players are making the medical staff work overtime, Ten Hag is still giving his players and the fans plenty to be optimistic about. If he, in such testing circumstances, can guide United to the semi-finals of the Europa League and the final of the FA Cup over the next few days, he is an even better manager than almost everyone already gives him credit for. There is still plenty of work to be done to take United back to the very peak of their powers, but the achievement of reaching 2 domestic cup finals and a European semi-final would be one worth celebrating, making Ten Hag's one-year anniversary in charge even sweeter.